Hi everyone, it's Marguerite. Thank you for watching this latest makeup tutorial. So today's going to be a new type of video. It's just called Get Ready With Me. So I'm just going to be doing my makeup and I figured I would film it and, you know, show you what I'm using, and you can just like watch how I'm doing it. But this pretty much follows suit for my date night makeup. I just did different stuff on my eyes. So I hope that you guys like this and hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. So to see how I got this look, just keep watching. I'm going to be starting with the color Flower Child, and I'm going to be using a fluffy dome brush and applying this all over my eyelid. I already primed my eyelids with my MAC 24-hour eyeshadow primer, and I already have tape on as well to help me with the perfect eyeliner. And then next I'm going in with the color Smarty Pants, and I'm using this color to start carving out my eyelid, and this is going to be a good transition color for the darker colors that I'm about to use. Next I'm going in with my favorite eyeshadow palettes by NARS. This one's called Isolde, and I'm going to be starting with that coppery brown color right there, and I'm taking a more compact dome shaped eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to start buffing this over the previous color, that Smarty Pants color that I already put down. So my favorite way of applying eyeshadow is to bring it out in that horizontal V shape, and it just helps make my eyes bigger. So I'm just going backwards and forwards to create that V shape, and that's just going to help carve out my eyes more and make it darker. So I'm just going backwards and forwards in circular and backwards circular motions, just back and forwards like a windshield wiper. And then I'm taking that same fluffy eyeshadow brush and just going over everything to make sure there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going in with that gold color, and I'm going to apply this on top of my eyelid with a flat eyeshadow brush. So I'm just dipping the brush into the eyeshadow and patting it onto my eyelid, and just applying a couple coats just to build up the color a little more. It's important to just go over everything one more time and make sure all the colors are blended in together and that there's no harsh lines. Now I'm taking my liquid felt tipped eyeliner. This one's just by Sephora, and I am applying the eyeliner. This is where the tape really comes in handy, and I just don't have to worry about a perfect line or if my hand is shaky or anything, because I will get that perfect line with the tape. So I'm just trying to keep this as close to my eyelashes that I can, and I'm just slowly building up the line. I'm making it thicker and thicker, so the key is just to start thin and then slowly make it thicker, and that way that'll help you make sure that both eyes are even just by slowly building it up. So I go back and forth from one eye to the next just to try to make each one a little bit thicker, and you'll see that after I do this side that I go to the other eye and thicken up the line slowly. And then to bring life to my eyes, I apply some false lashes, and I do that off camera because it took way too long to show on camera. So now after my false lashes, I always go over them with that same liquid liner. This will just help blend in the lashes with your eyeliner, and you don't want it to be obvious where your eyelashes are applied. So by going over it with a liquid eyeliner, that will just help blend them in. And now I'm taking off my tape to reveal the line. And then I'm priming my skin with this Smashbox primer spray. I find that spray hydrates my skin a little more when I use it, and it just helps blend out my foundation with this complexion sponge. So next I go in with my Bobbi Brown Longwear Even Finish foundation, and I'm blending it out with the Real Techniques complexion sponge. And next, I usually go in with this NYX eye brightener before my concealer. It's peach tinted, so it'll help cancel out my dark circles and just help my eyes look a little more awake. And then I'm going in with my concealer. So I start from the inner corner of my eye out to my ear, and then I bring it down in an upside down triangle way. And this will just really add some brightness to the center of my face and help highlight where the light naturally falls. These are places you usually highlight. So now I'm blending it out with that complexion sponge, and this will really help absorb any excess concealer so that it won't crease and it will just be the perfect amount onto my skin. So it takes a little bit longer using this complexion sponge, but the end result is usually the most natural, and I like it best when I blend it out with this sponge. So now I'm going to highlight my cheekbones. I'm taking this highlighter by Armani. It's one of my favorite highlighters. I've had this for a long time. It's very subtle and just gives a little sun-kissed glow to your cheeks. And then I'm going to be contouring a little with a liquid bronzer. This one is also by Giorgio Armani. And I'm just applying a couple drops to this thin angled shaped Kabuki brush by Sigma. And then I'm applying that liquid bronzer to the contours of my face. So the hollows under my cheekbones, on the temples of my forehead, along my nose, and then of course along my jawline. And I just alternate blending it out with this Kabuki brush and the complexion sponge. So the complexion sponge will just help absorb any excess product so that it won't be so intense. Now I'm taking a concealer brush just to contour my nose a little better and applying that same liquid bronzer to my nose. Now I'm setting the concealer under my eyes with this Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And I like using my sponge to do this because it just helps really pack in the powder in there so that it won't crease under my eyes. And then I'm setting my T-zone area with this oil blotting powder by Urban Decay. And then now I'm highlighting before I go in with my bronzer. This one's by Hourglass. It's my favorite highlighter. It's the most natural, just gives a pretty subtle glow. And then I'm going in with my favorite bronzer. This one's by Bobbi Brown. And I go over everywhere I contoured. Going in with one of my favorite blushes. This is Luminoso by Milani. You can get it at the drugstore. And I just gently sweep it up my cheekbones, bringing it back towards my ear. And this will just help naturally blend it in with all my bronzer. Now I'm going in with a blusher topper. This one's by Becca in the color Blushed Copper. It's one of my favorite things to do on top of all the bronzer and blush. It just adds a little more dimension and a little more glow to the face. So I make sure to take the time to blend it all out. Now to finish my eye, I'm going in with the brown eyeliner, and I'm first applying that along my lower lash line, and then I'm going to buff it out. So I'm going in with the colors Firecracker and Smarty Pants. And the Firecracker is this really pretty bronzed copper sexy color, so it adds a little bit of some pizzazz to your lower lash line. So I'm just smudging it out. It's really gonna help smudge out that eyeliner so that it just has a more softer, smoky look. So I go back and forth with this eye smudge brush, just smudging it out. And next I apply a coat of mascara. This will help blend in my regular real lashes with the false lashes. And then I apply it to my lower lash line. And next I'm outlining my lips with the color Dolly by Buxom. And then I'm going over that with the color Bond Girl by Charlotte Tilbury. I find this color very sexy and just very pretty for a more sophisticated look. And then lastly, I have to fill my brows. I saved this for last. So I usually start with the arch of my brow and then bring it back towards the tail of my brow and then fill in the front because I don't want it to get too dark too quickly. But first I fill it in and then I go over with the spool end of it just to comb it out, and that will really help distribute some of the color. Alright everyone, this completes my makeup tutorial. Thank you for watching, and sorry this is super quick, but I gotta go, I'm running late. Gotta go to an engagement party, so gotta get dressed now and get out the door. But thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe. Hope you guys all have a great day. Bye!